The morning sun had barely pushed through the barracks windows when General Marcus Hale stormed across the training grounds, boots pounding like a drumroll of authority. He was a man whose temper rose faster than the flag at Reveille, and today, he had one target in mind: Private Lena Carter. Lena had done something unthinkable, something no soldier ever dared. She had missed the morning drill. Hale's jaw was carved in stone as he marched toward the mess hall. He pushed open the swinging doors with enough force to rattle every pan hanging on the wall. He expected to see Lena hiding, slacking, or pretending to be sick. Instead, he froze. There she was, apron tied around her fatigues, sleeves rolled up, hands submerged in steaming water, washing dishes. Piles of them towered beside her, stacked from breakfast like miniature mountains of stainless steel misery. She scrubbed each plate with calm precision, moving mechanically, almost silently, her eyes half-lidded with exhaustion. Hale blinked hard. A soldier skipping drill to do kitchen duty? It made no sense. Private Carter. His voice boomed, echoing off metal surfaces. Lena flinched but didn't turn around. "Sir," she said softly, continuing to scrub. "Explain yourself. Now." For a moment, the only sound was water splashing against plates. Lena set one aside, picked up another, and only then spoke. "I'll be done soon, sir." Hale hated evasive answers. He took a heavy step closer, boots clicking. "I didn't ask if you'd be done. I asked why you chose to disobey direct orders and skip drill." Finally, she stopped. Her shoulders stiffened before slowly straightening. She set the dish down, wiped her wet hands on her apron, and turned around. The general felt something tighten in his chest. She looked terrible. Lena's eyes were ringed with deep shadows, the kind that came not from one sleepless night but from many. Her face looked pale, tired, too tired for someone who was supposedly a discipline issue, as the other instructors had labeled her. "Sir," she began quietly, "I didn't choose to skip drill." Hale frowned. "What is that supposed to mean?" Lena hesitated, and for a second, he saw something raw flicker in her expression, a vulnerability she had tried hard to hide. "The kitchen staff didn't show this morning," she said. "Corporal Diaz is sick. Everyone else was at drill. Breakfast wouldn't have been served unless someone stepped in." Hale's brows pulled together. "So you volunteered?" Lena shook her head. "No, sir, I didn't volunteer. I was already here." That made no sense. Why would a soldier be in the kitchen before dawn? "Private Carter," Hale pressed, "why were you here at 0400 hours?" Lena swallowed, then quietly revealed the truth that froze him in place. "Because I never left last night, sir." Her voice wavered, and Hale felt a cold weight settle in his stomach. Something was deeply wrong, and he was only just discovering it. General Hale didn't move at first. The hum of the overhead lights and the clatter of a dripping faucet filled the silence between them. Lena stood still, eyes down, hands trembling slightly as if admitting the truth had drained the last of her strength. "You never left," Hale repeated, slower this time. Lena shook her head. "No, sir." He took in the mess around her, the overflowing trash bins, trays stacked higher than regulation allowed, pans soaked in half-cold water. This wasn't an hour's work. This was the aftermath of an entire night spent scrubbing. "What happened?" His tone was no longer sharp. It carried something unfamiliar, concern. Lena breathed in shakily. "The evening dish crew was short again. They asked me to help, just for a few minutes. But then 2 cooks left early, and I got stuck finishing everything. Alone." She gave a helpless shrug. "By the time I was done, it was almost 0400. I didn't want to wake anyone going back to the barracks, so I just stayed." And then breakfast prep started. Hale's jaw tightened again, not in anger at her, but at the situation. "Why didn't you notify a superior?" She hesitated. "Sir, I did. Last week, and the week before." It clicked. This wasn't the first time. The fatigue, the lingering exhaustion, the whispers among instructors that she looked distracted. The slower reaction times, the lapses in focus during drills. He had chalked it up to inexperience. But now, standing in the kitchen, he saw the truth. Someone had been overworking her, using her, because she never complained. "Who assigned you?" Hale demanded. "No one officially," she said quickly. "It's my fault, sir. I just help when people ask." The general's eyes narrowed. "That is not your fault. That is someone taking advantage of your sense of duty." Her lips parted slightly, as if shocked to hear the words out loud. Hale walked past her, inspecting the industrial sink, the calloused red lines on her hands, the faint burns on her wrists from hot water. These weren't the injuries of a soldier, they were the scars of manual labor done far too long, far too often. Private Carter, he said firmly, you are not kitchen staff. You are a soldier, my soldier. Her eyes lifted, glassy. Yes, sir, you should have been resting, training, developing your skills, not scrubbing plates for a base too careless to manage its own logistics. Lena exhaled, a mix of relief and guilt. I just didn't want anyone to go without meals. And I won't let you go without proper treatment. Hale stepped closer, voice low but commanding. Effective immediately, you are relieved from any kitchen duty, formal or informal. Anyone who tries to rope you in again will answer to me directly. Her breath hitched. Sir, thank you. But his expression hardened again, not toward her, but toward the system that had failed her. We're not done, he said. After you rest, you and I are going to talk. I need to know everything that's been happening behind my back. For the first time, Lena allowed herself a small, grateful smile. And for the first time, the general realized that discovering her in this kitchen was only the beginning of a much deeper problem, one he now intended to expose.